Traveling at 50% of the speed of light is the stuff of science fiction. It seems impossible, yet it's within the realm of what might one day be possible. So what exactly would happen if we were to fire up our spaceship and zoom away at half light speed? Here are 8 incredible things to expect. Let's start with some mind-bending physics. 1. Time slows down. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, time moves slower for you compared to people on Earth. That means if you were to travel at 50% of the speed of light, time would pass much more slowly for you than for those left behind. In fact, if you were to travel at this speed for a year, you would only have aged about 8 months. While on Earth, 8 months would have passed. You'd have aged only a fraction of that time. It's like having your own personal time machine. Speaking of journeys, let's talk about distance. 2. Distance becomes shorter. When you're moving at such high speeds, the universe itself seems to compress in the direction you're traveling. That means if you were to travel to a distant star, the journey might feel much shorter than you'd expect. This effect is known as length contraction, and it's another consequence of Einstein's theory of relativity, but there's a catch. 3. Extreme energy requirements. Traveling at half the speed of light requires a tremendous amount of energy. In fact, it would take massive amounts of energy to get even a small spacecraft close to this speed. For example, a 10-ton spaceship traveling at half the speed of light would need about 1.5 trillion joules of energy. That's equivalent to about 175 nuclear explosions. Currently, our technology isn't advanced enough to propel a spaceship anywhere close to half the speed of light. The energy requirements are simply too great. Before we move on, we want to remind you that there is more to space than just the vacuum you often hear about. There's actually a lot more there. In fact, there are microscopic particles floating around everywhere in space, and when you're zooming along at half the speed of light, these particles can become dangerous. 4. Danger from space particles. At such high speeds, even the smallest particles like grains of sand can be deadly. As you're traveling at half the speed of light, any object that gets in your way will be moving extremely fast relative to you. That means a tiny grain of sand that might normally be blown away by the wind could hit your spaceship with the force of a bullet or even more. It's a good thing spaceships of the future will likely have some serious shielding. If you're able to build a spaceship that can withstand the dangers of space travel at half the speed of light, you'll face another challenge. Communication. 5. Communication delay. Messages sent at even the fastest speeds still travel at light speed, which is approximately 300,000 kilometers per second. That means it would take several minutes for a message to travel from your spaceship to Earth. Assuming you're about halfway to the nearest star system, this delay in communication could make it difficult to coordinate with Earth and receive important information. Now let's shift our focus back to the spaceship. 6. Mass increases. As you approach light speed, your mass increases. This means that your spaceship will actually weigh more the faster it goes. Specifically, the mass of an object increases as it approaches light speed. This effect is known as relativistic mass increase. It's another consequence of Einstein's theory of relativity. This increase in mass means that accelerating a spaceship to half the speed of light would require even more energy. And let's not forget about navigation. 7. Navigation is complex. At such high speeds, even a small error in direction could have massive consequences. If you're traveling at half the speed of light and miss your target by just 1 degree, you could end up millions of kilometers away from where you intended to go. That's because at these speeds, your spaceship will be moving incredibly fast. Even a slight miscalculation could send you off course by a huge margin. Spaceships of the future will need ultra-precise navigation systems to avoid missing their targets. Traveling at 50% of the speed of light is a daunting challenge. It would require breakthroughs in propulsion, energy, navigation, and more. 8. Technological breakthroughs required. To achieve this incredible speed, we'll need new technologies that are currently just theoretical. One possibility is antimatter engines, which could provide the immense energy required to accelerate a spaceship to half the speed of light. Another option is nuclear fusion, which is another potential power source for future spaceships. Light sails, which use powerful lasers to propel a spaceship forward, could also play a role, but the reality is, we're nowhere close to developing the technology needed to build a spaceship that can travel at 50% of the speed of light. It's a feat that seems almost impossible, yet it's within the realm of what might one day be possible. As we continue to explore the universe, who knows what amazing discoveries await us. Maybe one day we'll be zipping around the cosmos at half the speed of light. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and share for more videos like this.